Hey, this is another episode of Boys in the Office. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Got my homeboy Jimson Smith over here. He has made it in from the ER. He's been dealing with gunshot wounds, heart attacks, kidney failure, bladder failure, GI failure. He's been dealing with all that, and he's been doing pap smears 2-for-1 at their local ER. Jimson Smith. Let's welcome him to the Boys in the Office. Welcome, Jimson Smith. Dr. Smith. He up in here.
That intro was tremendous. It was fabulous.
Keyword fabulous. Yes. So hey, we back again this week. Definitely got some topics for y'all. Been gone a couple weeks. I went to a medical conference, National Medical Association conference in Hawaii, and I'm officially broke. So we need to get this like crowdfunding going because I need some money because I ain't got no money. I tried to be the good black father. Knowing I'm broke, I brought my family to Hawaii so they can enjoy it and I can get my CME, and I ain't got no more money. I'm tap dancing for my mortgage right now. So trying to get this pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces.
Oh man.
So yeah. So let's get into these topics tonight because it's a lot. And it's an interesting thing. And I like to thank Dr. Smith for bringing this to light. And I did bring up about Gangster Capitalism podcast that needs to be brought back. But I know there's been some kind of FBI sting, white nationalists to kill that podcast. But we do have a podcast on Spotify, 30 for 30. It's called The Sterling Affairs. The Sterling Affairs, Spotify, 30 for 30, ESPN. And oh my God. Oh.
Yeah.
When I tell you I went through like so many emotions listening to that, it's just at the end of the day, I mean, I'm going to say this at the beginning because I may change. No, better yet, let me just say this. I want to give this quote that it's a famous quote that I just, after listening to that podcast, and I didn't finish it, I got most of the way done, but after listening to that podcast, this is what I would like to say. The quote sums it up. To be a Negro in this country and to be relatively conscious is to be enraged almost all the time.
Yeah.
Let me say that again.
To
be a Negro in this country and to be relatively conscious is to be in a rage almost all the time.
All right. Word.
I don't know where he get the almost from. He could have left almost out. Say all the time. All the time. All the time. That's what I want to say about this 30 for 30 podcast, The Sterling Affairs. And it's it's just happiness, it's just anger, it's just sadness, and it's just realization that, things may not get better. You take 2 steps forward, it make 5 steps back. Yep. And this would lead us to us talking about the Jay-Z, the Jay-Z controversy right now. But I wanted to start here with the Donald Sterling affairs or the Sterling affairs because this is all snowballed because right before Kaepernick took a knee, people don't realize this went down.
Oh, yeah.
When this went down, that opened the door. That's when athletes like, oh, I can get on a big stage and make a social protests, and the whole world would see on national TV.
Yeah.
That's how big sports are. Like, and it's sort of like amazing that this thing was started by one person only.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
B. Stavino. Shout out B. The real Kaepernick of this all is V. Stavino. And people just like, oh, she a side piece. Oh, she no. Put some respect on her name. V. Steviano, V. Stavino. Yes, she is the one.
Yeah.
That kicked it all off.
Black History Month.
She needs to be on the Black History page.
Yeah.
This because nobody was brave enough to do it.
Not at all.
Because once she kicked it off, it just all kind of snowballed to where we at right now with the whole Jay-Z controversy. So, but I like to say one more thing is Mr. Adam Silver. I like to say thank you for doing what you did when you had to do it and not hiding behind the curtains of money, wealth, power, supremacy, and all that. You went in there and did what you had to do. And from here on out, I'm buying the NBA pass on out of cable every year because Adam Silver is a great man.
Yeah.
He's a great man.
There.
So I just wanted to put that out there. But of course, check out the podcast, see what we talk about. We here to let you know this is going down and you need to be in on it.
Yes.
What you guys say to the people, Jim?
I want to give a shout out to Olden Polynese. I needed some more like Olden Polynese quotes because he really gave that breakdown. Just being in that locker room and how it was like a whole plantation set up where he'd just be in his towel and Donald Sterling come around there feeling all on his body like, yeah, look at this. Like, I ain't go unchained or something. I was like, dang, this is like Jack. Like, here, he gave me a full, like, I didn't even have to be there. I just saw it. I was like, oh, okay, this how it's going down over there with the Clippers. And I just like, but it just shows you how, you white, you can just change your whole game up. That man changed his last name, made up a last name, became like a whole different person, and went to work on the real estate market and just came up. And then went
to money from him.
Yeah.
That's the connection is crazy. Like
that's my team. Like,
Jerry Buss, like
yes,
he owes Donald Sterling. Jerry Buss would not be Jerry. The Buss family would not be the Buss family if it wasn't for Donald Sterling.
Yes. Right. I mean the whole like Olden Polynese. I needed some more from him on there. That would be my only. Like,
what did he say? He was talking about, ooh, look at these muscles, and everybody left the room. I looked around and everybody had gone. It was just me and Donald Sterling in the room together, and I was like, oh shit.
And then I think the other crazy part was just how under like that David Stern regime, how it was like, oh, y'all got to stop wearing the throwback jerseys and chains. We're going to make y'all change y'all whole gear up. Meanwhile, Donald Sterling got all these housing discrimination lawsuits and just doing Hispanics and black people wrong. And they just like letting him that's just the owner doing his own thing. But it's just like as soon as that bottom line comes, like, oh, no, you can't wear what you want to wear no more on that bench. I'm like, and Donald Sterling over there just killing it. Just like, I go to court. I don't care. And they just like, oh, Donald, that's Donald being Donald.
Oh man, that court case, like with that lady Castrano or something like that. Golly.
I asked you about your handwriting.
I actually was a little bit envious about that. Like, can I do that in the court case? Be like, was this your handwriting, Donald Stern? She sucked me this way and she sucked me that way, and and she rubbed my belly and she picked my toenails. Excuse me, Miss Sterling. The question was, is this your hair right? But she sucked me. She sucked me. Did I mention that she sucked me? Like they had to cut the whole deposition or whatever. Like, look, we can't do this no more. Like, let's go ahead and settle out of court. You know, maybe just get whatever he gonna offer you and just walk away.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel that this just kind of says the real problem about America at this point is a wealth gap that's tremendous, and basically you're gonna end up with a lot of vulnerable populations that have to do some grimy things in order to make money. You know, do you want that for your children? You know, something has to be done because you got people who, and the whole thing is, you know, Donald Sterling was just one person. Like, he had many friends, many people knew him, a lot of people were at his parties, a lot of discussions amongst it. Like, Donald Sterling wasn't no punk. Donald Sterling was up there, like, it was probably like Jerry Jones, you know, one other person than Donald Sterling.
He up there. Right.
And actually, I would say Donald Sterling could be easy top 2 because he was ruthless. Yeah. And at the end of the day, he spent $13.5 million to buy the Clippers, and the Clippers was sold to, I forget the name of that guy. What's his name? The guy? Palmer. Yeah. Balmer or Palmer? Balmer. $2 billion. And he was just like, the Clippers are so dope. They have never won anything before, but she just put out, just give me $2 billion. He was like, hold up 1 second. Let me talk to my people. Get the paperwork together. Let's go. Like, what I mean, even for a black person, the dude that paid the Morehouse dues or whatever, even for the dude that paid the Morehouse dude like $2 billion, he wasn't gonna be like, all right, get the paperwork together. He would been like, what's the payment plan? Can I get over like 5 years? I can pay you that $2 billion. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Talking about, hold on, let me hit Oprah. Hold up.
Like, it wasn't no calling Oprah. Oprah was like, shit, I'm out too. Oprah was supposedly a part of a group that was ahead of Balmer, but Balmer flew down to LA, got a meeting with her, and was just like, how much you want?
Yeah, dang.
$2 billion? Get the paperwork together. I mean, have we entered that realm where $2 billion is like whatever? Whatever. I mean, all right. All right. If you say so, $2 billion. Let's get it done. I mean, I don't know. My mind's blown. My mind's blown. I mean, I may not look like it, but my mind's blown. Like $2 billion. It's like what? Like, yeah. Why are you whining? You're whining. It's $2 billion. It's $2 billion. Come on, grow some balls. $2 billion. Yeah. So, you know.
All right.
Now we're here with this Jay-Z controversy. All that stuff kicks off with Donald Sterling, the mistress, the Clippers, LeBron, Magic, all these big time people.
It was like,
and this is like 2014. 2016, a fella named Colin Kaepernick decides that he wants to start taking knees during the national anthem as a way to do a silent protest for the injustices, social injustices done to Black and people of color here in the United States, which basically kicks it off even more. Like, we are here. We are athletes, and hear us roar. We are tired of all these rich boy games, and by golly, all these kids died in the streets over police brutality, and all these people that are getting abused out here due to social justice. It's time to be heard. So, all that stuff, as we all know, we all were alive during all the Kaepernick protests, and he took a knee. His co-teammate Eric Reed took a knee, and pretty much after that season, they were let go and haven't been heard of for a while until this past season. There was some settlements that were made out of court, and settlements made, undisclosed amounts. And next thing you know, Eric Reed is playing for the Carolina Panthers. And so everything seemed like, okay, are we moving on? Is this it? The people that were involved are, getting, their wishes made or met. But, here we are. Jay-Z sits down with Roger Goodell and makes a deal to be the director of halftime entertainment for the Super Bowl. And everybody's like, what? Jay-Z? Excuse me?
Yeah.
What? Is Jay-Z selling out? But like I said last time, until somebody gets Chrisette Michele on the phone and apologizes to her for all that was done to her for going to sing at Trump's inauguration, then I don't want to hear nothing else. Nobody has come forward to say, look, hey, our bad, because there's people, sticking up for Jay-Z, people sticking up for Kanye, sticking up for Steve Harvey, sticking up for Jim Brown, a whole bunch of people sticking up. Nobody's sticking up for Chrisette Michele.
Well, not at all. They sticking up for Jay-Z. That's that uncle who used to hook them up with good Christmas presents and a suit. Well, they are not letting you say a bad word about Jay-Z, boy.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z, it is kind of wrong. Okay. It's not 100% right. I have to say that. It's not even 80% right. At most, we talking about 50-50.
Yeah.
It's bigger than Jay-Z. It's bigger than Colin Kaepernick. It's bigger than Eric Reed. It's about the struggle we as, people of color, Black people have been dealing with in this country for a long time. And it's sort of like Mitch McConnell, coming up and be like, well, we voted Barack Obama, there go your reparations right there. Like, it doesn't, like, no. No, it doesn't stop there. No, Jay-Z, no, we're not beyond kneeling. No, I don't think. Yeah, just because you got a deal doesn't mean that the whole nation of people which kind of supported this whole thing, it doesn't mean that we basically made it.
I think that whole beyond kneeling when he did it, that's when you knew, like, man, nah, Jay-Z ain't standing up for nothing. He got his deal. He getting ready to get this money. If he would have had some type of like redirection with that question, like, hey, your form of protest is your form of protest. We got a lot we got to work on. If he would have said something while he's sitting next to Goodell, but after he was like, we beyond kneeling, it was like, oh yeah, Goodell done told you what to say. You trying to get this minority ownership. I get it now.
Let me ask you this: what's up with that thing with Jermaine Dupri? Is Jermaine just trying to get his name up in there, like trying to get? Because he said somebody said Jermaine Dupri got offered the same deal that Jay-Z got offered.
Uh-huh.
But Jermaine, but Jay-Z called Jermaine or called his people and said, "Don't take
Oh.
it." I swear to God, that's on these streets. There's word on the streets right now that Jay-Z
That's real.
semi cock blocked Jermaine out the deal that he got from Roger Goodell. And they said it was the same exact deal, like nothing's different. Like allegedly. So allegedly. So I mean, it's sort of like
it's just getting worse for Jay-Z.
Like,
but Jay-Z got this contingent too. That's just like, no, you better not say a bad word about me. You better not say no bad word about Jay-Z. You better not do it. So he got supporters gonna be like that, where so. Really, I say he make a change is from the inside. See, y'all don't see that. See, he playing. Well, y'all playing checkers. See, that's Jay-Z, man. Y'all know.
And the most you're gonna get is another Beyonce halftime show with Black Panther stuff.
Right.
That's all y'all gonna get. I mean, with Jay-Z, you're gonna get some good, you're gonna get some bad. He has done a lot of good things, but like I said, I didn't say this, but I kind of said it in the text to you, like Jay-Z basically raps about what Donald Sterling is. Like he raps about being that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Donald Sterling was that.
Yep.
He was a stone cold capitalist businessman. Jay-Z's trying to be like that. So what you want? You want the capitalist or you want the social justice Superman? So my whole thing is let's get entertainers out the whole picture. Let's stop dealing with that. If we're gonna fight for social justice, they need to get behind. Right. Way behind. They can't be your social justice. They need to be in the back.
Let me get a professor of political science over there at Howard to just
that PhDs, law degrees. Those people will be very good in those positions.
Yeah, go ahead. You go.
Cornel West in the back.
Yeah.
Al Sharpton in the back. Can't find Tavis no more. Tavis in the bushes. Right. I'm just waiting till the election.
Right. Just see where Barack Obama at.
So, well, on to the next topic. Coming to America 2 has just been announced. There will be a Coming to America 2, and the cast have been selected.
Yeah, and
part of the cast, new cast, is pretty much everybody that was in the first one, but then they threw in Wesley Snipes, which I'm assuming, like I said before, on one of the boys in the office, if you follow us on Facebook, Wesley lost the deal for Blade, the remake of Blade, so he trying to get back. They took Blade from me. Blade was me. I was Blade. How they gonna give it to that other dude? Yeah, I'm old. Yeah, I'm ashy. I get, it's lotion. It's cosmetic surgery. I can do that. It's Botox. I can be Blade again.
Give me some lubricant.
My face. Like, nah, we good. So it was like, hey, Wesley, come holler at your boy. Right. Let me hook you up. I think I'm sort of like in the middle of the road with it. I think it's a good thing to do a sequel to Coming to America, but I thought this should have been done a very long time ago.
Hello.
It's been, I mean, I say probably the latest we're talking about is probably like 2010. Yes. We could have done a sequel to Coming to America in 2010, and it would have been fabulous.
Yeah.
It would have been great. Yep. Now we knocking on 2020. It's been
30 years.
Over 30 years, you know, since the first coming to America. You know, like kids, I mean, like millennials are not gonna be excited about this. Like they see it like on TBS or TNT and they change the channel. Like, oh, there go they coming to America. I'm tired of this movie. Like, who are these people? I don't know these people. Like, and I mean, people like us know the movie word for word. You know, like we know every scene. We know who say it, when they say it, how they say it. You know, for us, it's just kind of like, okay, you know, this can only be just a blast from the past, a trip down memory lane.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. Cameos. Oh, look at Eddie. He looks so old now. Oh, who's the new new Prince of Zamunda? Or the real Zamunda, who's been colonized by Chinese. The Chinese have took over Zamunda. Zamundians talk Chinese now. We can't even talk. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still going to see it, of course. I'm going to see it.
Red box.
Red.
Yes, it's got too many. When a movie has too many red flags like that, it's got to be a red back. It's been too long. Ain't no storyline you come up with gonna make sense. 30 years later, I'm sorry, it doesn't. Arsenio not hungry no more. Rick coming to that Rick Ross's house. That was the whole like allure of coming to America. Like, dang, where I wonder that's like a for real. Dang, that's a for real like kingdom they had in Zamunda. Man, I know that's at Rick Ross house on Old National now. It's not the same no more. It's like that's Evander Holyfield old house. What? That's nothing. I mean, everybody see that house. That's the house they filming at. I mean, it's in Atlanta.
They filming at Evander Holyfield old house.
Right, Dang. That's where Rick Ross is. Right, I'm like that everybody know what that is. That's not, so I mean, and then Tiffany Haddish can't act. Jones is terrible. It's just so red flags.
Sorry, we support Tiffany Haddish and all that she does, and we hope the best for the last black unicorn.
She can't act. The only thing that what she plays, she does well is what she like something that's similar to when she's on the stand-up stage. That the movie in New Orleans, Girls Trip, that's it. Anything else where she got to act is horrible. She can only that role. She ready like that type of actress. Like that role is what she's catering to. And other than that, horrible. And she's starred in the movie. That's it's red flags, but plenty on this. And then the other thing, the whole creativity behind coming to America, just the whole McDowell's and the whole like scene of bringing out the queen. You know, people just trying to do that whole dance routine that they wedding, homecoming, all of that. It ain't no creativity. I already know it ain't gonna be no creativity like that. That kind of thing is just once in a time, so you can't repeat that. So I'm sorry, no.
Yeah, this may be black people abuse, another abuse of black people. Yeah, I mean, it's coming to America. A lot of black people gonna see it, and a lot of people gonna be happy about seeing it.
Oh yeah,
but are you really doing this due diligence? Because it's a black classic and people are going to see it and they want to see something magical happen with Coming to America 2 is just the new generation. You know, no, it's not going to happen like that. You know, it's a rush job. People need money. Wesley Snipes needs money. We have to get Wesley Snipes. The IRS is coming back next April and we got to get Wesley straightened out before the IRS comes again. So it's going to be a rush job. You know, they at least did they ever talk to Tyler Perry? They could have talked to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry probably could have hooked them up.
Yeah. You know? Right. Put them in something.
Yeah. All right, on to the next topic. Coming to America was an enter at your own risk.
Right. Red box.
Your own loss of money or gain. Whatever. Just, you know, do you. So Democratic debate, Democratic runnings here, and what is interesting is Kamala has tremendously dropped. She's She's pulling the Herman Cain drop. Like, oh, she hot. Now she not. Like, and it was due to my lovely Hawaiian dunk, Tulsi Gabbard.
Yes.
Tulsi Gabbard got that ass.
All of it.
Basically, dang, Tulsi, really?
Look back like
and it was like I looked on like was that on YouTube, Young Turks or something, and some other YouTube. Like, dang, they was kind of like, yeah, Tulsi, Tulsi got him.
Yeah,
and she really could come back, but tried to come back at Joe like, So
I just want to know where's the black girl magic? Hello, after that first day, y'all black girl magic all over the place. Come on now, black girl magic. Where y'all at now? Yeah, ain't nobody. This is tight lip. Ain't nobody saying no words. It's like, come on now. She's gonna take it all the way. Can't wait to see her in the debate against Trump. All of that talk. Yeah.
Yes. Ski wee. We ski. Ski wee. Five ski. like they like sorry.
Yeah.
like she didn't walk into an interest meeting with pink on. Like, not today. We're not doing that today. But I'm surprised Joe Biden went up in the polls. Like, I think Bernie went up a little bit. Warren went down a little bit. But I'm like, it's just like, listen to the Donald Sterling affairs, the Jay-Z controversy, the Trump's in the background, always in the background. Yeah. And imminent recession. Save your money. That's what economists are saying. Recession is pretty much going to happen. So be ready. You heard it here first. And then you got, the Democratic debate, and it's just like Biden's going up. Like, God dang, can we get a win, please? like, is Biden really gonna be able to hang in there with Donald Trump? It's just hard keeping the hope alive.
Yes,
it's just hard keeping hope alive.
I already said 4 more years. It won't be 4 more years. All these people, they voting for Trump. Trump is there. All them silent people at PTA. Oh, I don't know how he's doing it. Yeah, because you voting for him, right?
You already sending that absentee ballot, so don't even try.
Right. I voting for him. And they gonna have. But I don't. Let me just divulge on this. This is what I don't get, and I know this is wrong, but I'm gonna say it. But when hey, where were the black people? Right after the election, where were the black people? This is what I get at work. Where were the people? White women asking me, where were the black people? If we just had that minority vote, we could win. No, turn around, ask your colleagues, ask the other white women. Who did they vote for? They voted for Trump. You always looking at minorities for that push to get somebody over the hump. No. Look at yourself.
Right.
What? No.
And that's exactly what I said for last election. Stop looking at us. Yes. You got 50% of white women voting for Trump. Like, how are we supposed to fix that? How is we supposed to fix it? He basically sexually harasses everybody. He sexually assaulted a woman and has gotten away with it. He's calling women stupid. Yeah. So what do you want? What do you want black people to do?
And still voted for him against the white woman. So I mean,
what can we do? No, Like, y'all got us up here, you know, we struggling to put the lights on in our house. What do you we struggle to try to put food on the table. I mean, we got to do this too. Why do black people always got to be the moral warriors of America? We the only people that's think about morals when we vote. We vote, and you know, it's like nobody else has to worry about that. We're just gonna vote our interests, and that's it. Who cares if you're wrong or not? Black people vote; they'll vote for morals. We don't have to. We vote for Jesus, and our right is white people in here, or people majority. That's what we're going to vote for. Oh well. So I think we out of topics for tonight. Oh, one more: Chick-fil A or Popeyes chicken sandwich, the new hotness.
I'm a wait. I'm wait on this. I think it's all hype right now. I think everybody just like everybody. I don't know. I'm a wait.
It's the new patty pie.
Blah blah.
Man.
And then
it's a no-brainer for me. Popeyes. I don't need like my whole thing is Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, 2 bites is gone.
Yeah.
Popeyes chicken sandwich, I was eating that joint for a good 30 minutes. Like, you know, I had to take a rest before I could finish my Popeyes chicken sandwich.
But I want to throw another contender. If you make that Wendy's spicy chicken, though, I think that's like, I think that Wendy's spicy chicken might have some. I haven't had the Popeyes, but I say that Wendy's spicy chicken. If I gotta, you don't think? Oh,
no. It's. I mean,
like that.
Is the chicken sandwich savior has come.
Yeah.
Come all ye faithful, joyful and triumph. Yeah, that chicken sandwich is the truth. Yes, I like it. It's the chicken sandwich winner for me. So
there it is.
Yeah. Well, all right. So we'll be back next week, right?
I think so.
Hopefully, but we're gonna try. But shout out to everybody that's checking us out. Make sure you like us on our Facebook page, Instagram, Facebook, Boys in the Office, and check us out on our YouTube channel. When you go to YouTube, make sure you like it and subscribe to our Boys in the Office. We are here for y'all. We let y'all guys know what's up.
There it is.
And you're welcome to use any of our material to take it to work and, you know, check people.
Yeah.
On the real.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 30 for 30, Spotify, Sterling Affairs. You know, leave some comments. Yeah. Tell us what you think about that. But y'all have a good night. We'll check you out next week. Peace.
Peace.